Hi guys, we are back to Afrika Korps. Let's continue our campaign. Battle for Persia is over, and I checked the campaign 3. I think now we are going to be rewarded with a bonus scenario, Caucasus. The scenario is rewarded only if we achieve a decisive victory over here. That's why it was important to reach this area as fast as possible and prevent these transports from escaping. Yeah, I think one escaped. Okay, so that's a problem with this scenario, that you must be quick over here, very quick, and it's not easy to break out over here. There is quite a strong Soviet defense. Maybe one more tiger over here would be also great. 3 tigers, yeah, to break out quickly. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we have Caucasus. We can link with our forces in Russia. Since this is a bonus mission, so we will, after Caucasus, we will still go to Arabia, so we are not losing everything. We have this additional scenario, yeah. Excellent. Okay, let's now hear the briefing first.
At last we have the opportunity to assist our forces in Russia and unify our strategic purposes. The conquest of Persia has opened a gateway to Russia through the Caucasus Mountains. Russia's southern flank is now vulnerable and her great oil fields are open to attack. But that is not all, Generalfeldmarschall. Our forces in Russia are very soon to begin a potentially decisive offensive at Kursk. If a major operation through the Caucasus coincides with that attack, the Russians will be faced with a dual threat that will overtax their strength and multiply their chance of defeat. The timing is brilliant. Who could have imagined that the Afrika Korps would deliver the key to final success in Russia? To succeed your attack, Generalfeldmarschall, you must seize the mountain passes with infantry while using gliders to transport your heavy equipment beyond. Fortunately, the Luftwaffe can provide greater support than you have seen in previous campaigns. Good luck.
Fine. Caucasus, July 1st, 1943. Decisive victory, capture mountain top and all other objectives. 30 centimeter Neberwerfer SIG and Henschel. The SIG is interesting. Henschel is again a bomber, yeah, with excellent soft and hard attack, yeah. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, this is Turkey. Okay, we are not going to attack Turkey. Baku is here. Okay. And over here we have high mountains. I think these high mountains we can reach only. Okay, over here, I mean, this one, 6X, we can't reach with any of our units, but with Gebirgsjägers, I think. Maybe other units can move slowly, infantry units, but Gebirgsjägers, they can move over here without problem. We have 1 Alpini. And we have over here 2 auxiliary, alright. Here we have 1 plane and we have a Panzer 4H loaded on the transport. Okay. Hope this transport can land over here, that it does not require an airfield. And over here that's Maikop, okay. That's familiar name, that was, yeah, target of Germans in 1942, Maikop. I think they even managed to capture Maikop. Maikop, Grozny, I think, was somewhere over here. Where is it? Grozny, that's right. And then over here, Baku. Okay, they never reached Baku. I don't know, did they ever reach Grozny? But I think they, maybe they did, okay. They reached Maikop, okay. And also over here, they planted the flag on the highest peak in the Caucasus. They planted the German flag. It's over there. The Tbilisi, right? Georgia. It's here, okay. What is this? Yerevan, okay. This is, I think, Armenia, yeah? Alright. Today, Armenia, of course. This was all Soviet Union in 1943, okay. So over here, some defense. We see some fortifications. Let's repair our units first. How much? We have 3100, but I think we are again going to spare a lot on repairs. Especially these Italian tanks. 90. 90. Our units are getting more expensive, and this means that repairs are also getting more expensive. Look at this, 105. That's a lot for repairs. 78. Okay, Focke-Wulf damaged. Another Focke-Wulf damaged. Italian fighter, Focke-Wulf, and Stuka, and Italian bomber. Yeah, our bombers are not overstrength. I mean, simply we don't have enough prestige to overstrength our units. I'm overstrengthening only artilleries, and okay, these two artilleries, very rarely they lose a point. To Brumbars a little bit more because I use them more offensively. But yeah, planes in every battle we have losses, so I think we will not be able to afford overstrength. Simply we are short on prestige. I need to give them overstrength to Sahariana. We'll need also to overstrength our infantry units in this scenario. Yeah? There is no any other way. I think these guys, they will not be able to move quickly on these hilltops if they have motorization. So okay, now when I remove motorization, am I refunded? Probably I'm not. We are going to lose 50 prestige. Check how much we have. 1818, right? 1818, okay, so yeah. Fine, we can overstrength to 13 now, right? Let's overstrength our infantry. This is also costly, this is not cheap. 1500 left. $1,500, alright. So our stocks actually are more or less now equal in experience, yeah? Yeah, they are actually. A better artillery, but I mean, this one is actually quite a lot better, to be honest. But I mean, it costs 50% more, but soft attack is 50% more almost, yeah. So this artillery is very interesting. And what do we have? We have a SIG. Which is also very interesting upgrade, yeah. I mean, it has a movement of 4, but we would not be so much affected over here because this artillery already has movement +1. So we would still have a artillery of movement of 5, but with much better protection. But on the other hand, I don't like that, ammo is only 4. Same for this one, ammo is only 4. Yeah. Flak. Okay. I mean, we need, how many we have? We have, I don't know, these landing crafts, but this is all, it seems, used, but I don't know who's using it. 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3. And actually, no, that's empty, alright? I see this Messerschmitt 323 Gigant 8 out of 9, which means 8 are free, okay? Actually, we could, I mean, over here we don't have port. Over here we could actually embark and then, well, let's embark over here. We have one train even, alright? DFS 230 and Junkers 52. These are the transport planes, but probably of different size. And we have 8 of them, so I believe these smaller planes are used probably for the infantry. Yeah? Infantry, I believe, maybe without motorization. All right. Let's define which group is going over here. All right. First wave. Okay, let's have this one with spotting +1, okay, and the tank with movement +1, all right. And they will be accompanied with defense +3 and defense +2 broom bars. This is the first wave, okay. Second wave, another Tiger. This one with movement +1. Do we need broom bars over here, or we will use broom bars over there? Yeah, I don't know, but maybe it would be good also to deploy this artillery in the first wave. We'll protect this artillery without broom bar. Second wave, okay. Let's move broom bar, alright. We will move our best infantry. And we need a one flak. Okay, this flag. I mean, mobile flag probably also would be a good idea, but I don't trust them. They don't have a great experience. Yeah. Yeah, and they are going to need a recon. Recon is going to follow them. We will use this recon, okay? So this is the group that will try to take this and go for this, all right? I'm not so sure are we going to need to leave someone over here, because I'm not planning that. This infantry will just capture it and then follow the main group, which might be a bad idea, I don't know. Okay, now over here, I mean, we don't have any roads, so I don't know how we are going to advance over there. Very slowly, I suppose. Very, very slowly. Okay, they will receive a recon. I want to see in advance what's over here. Okay, what we have our visibility is 3. Okay, but I mean, we can't scout and then go back. That's a problematic with these hills. The mobility, I mean, it's all terrain. All terrain, yeah, maybe they can move back and forth. I want to scout and then, okay, somewhere over here, we'll see. I don't know, do they have any units over here? How we are going to cross this river? Using bridge engineer doesn't make sense. We are crossing into the forest, so let's go over here, right? What units? We will give them one flak. Okay, let's use this one. Okay, Pioneer we will use left, because over here there are entrenchments, all right? So Pioneer somewhere over here, but we need still to decide. can use Bersaglieri. Yes, but I would like to have over here 3 infantries. Then this means discover. Yeah, they also have a visibility of 3, but yeah, I'd like to use it over here. Discovery would be great in this area. Okay, I need to think about this. Over here, Brombar, heavy artillery, we have this, alright. But there they will need artillery, 1 Tovd artillery, and what else we are going to give them? Maybe this artillery, yeah? Okay. Flak with this group, okay. And they will also have a mobile flak. I expect over here there's going to be a lot of fight. Okay, fine. I mean, our main group doesn't have a recon. It can't work like that. We need to go over here and then go back when we scout. Okay, let's use cavalry over here, but okay. I wanted cavalry in this area, but fine. Engineers, we have our alright, and we have a tiger. Place a tiger over there and Kratschutzen. Let's see our planes. So what's about this story about these bombers? I mean, this Stuka is excellent. I mean, this one is better against tanks, but it's cheap. Maybe we could overstrength our bombers, maybe. Let's do it, okay. 12. Alright. Not that expensive, but I think these are very expensive, yeah. Alright. Two more units. Of course, we are going to deploy our artillery. And here we have only a single tank, okay, but I don't expect too much of the tank fight. Maybe we could go with the Stag. Expect much more of the infantry fight. The price of the Stag, I think Stag is cheaper than Panzer IV, yeah. 153 and Panzer IV, we already have Panzer IV-H. Actually we could upgrade, yeah. $20, okay, that's not too much. So we can go with Panther IV-H or with Stag. Stag is better in anti-tank role, that's without question, yeah. Let's go with Stag, okay, and it's cheaper. Overstrength Stag, and we will use Stag in anti-tank role, okay. Yeah, terrain over here is really bad. 1200, okay. 1200, alright. Alright. Let's try this. Can we land over here? Yeah, we can land. That's excellent. Now, okay, we need to scout this. It's a road. Okay, fine. Okay. 2 artilleries. Alright. What's the best way to push this unit? I mean, unfortunately, Stuka didn't damage enough this artillery, so going with our infantry, yeah, it will be attacked with this artillery. This stack can't reach, and yeah, I mean, this Tiger. Okay, sorry, I'm back. So over here we can move freely, alright? In this area, okay, we have these guys. Do we have any artillery that can assist? Okay, not bad. Alright, now, yeah, this Tiger is going north, so it's not going to help. Okay. We need to pull back with this one. Alright. I mean, we are still stuck here, but I think it's fine. Okay, it will take 1 or 2 turns to break out. Okay, good. Now we can take off over here. This is our first wave. We are going to send our fighters to escort. And let's prepare our second wave. Just a second. I think we are missing 1 unit. Okay, over here, so I'm sending 2 Tigers, 2 artilleries. I sent 2 Brumbars over here. Okay, I sent 2 Brumbars. I wanted to have 4 artilleries for this group, yeah? Fine. This fighter, let's go back with this fighter, okay. Okay, I think that's it, yeah. Good. All right. So, how much this is risky on scale 1 to 10? It's pretty much risky. If they have something over here, they will spot us. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, can we do something about this? Tank. Yeah. Defense +2, that's a good hero. Eh? Okay. Fine, we have a flak. Our artillery. Another flak. Mobile artillery over here and flak, alright. So this is turn 2, huh? This is turn 2, okay? We have our Italian fighter, but yeah, with the Italian fighter it's better to do nothing actually. Yeah, it cannot. Alright. Okay, Wolf 190F, but this is not a fighter, this is tactical bomber. Okay, let's now finally move over here. And with this, I think we can go. Alright, we have this fighter. I mean, it has 3 stars, alright. Like this, alright. We move over here. This is also fine. Now, this is not fine. No, this is not fine. All right. Okay, good. That's good. Let's do a little bit more of suppression, yeah. Right. Now, I mean, we can move over here. I mean, these guys, yeah. We should send our Stuka to damage and Tiger to destroy this. Well, we didn't destroy. We should. Really. Okay, this is fine. Alright. Okay, this is good. This one we are still sending where it was meant to be. Tech Stuka with the German fighter. And now we own this airfield over here. That's a good thing, alright. Over here, fine. We still have fuel. Alright, good. This tank is safe for now. Okay, nobody around him. Okay, so we can move this artillery to hexes. That's a good to know. Cover, yeah. Artillery. Enemy artillery, yeah. 2 stars, but this one has a range of 2. We don't know what's over here and over here, but we expect probably flak or even more artillery. I don't know how to approach this, to be honest. I mean, cavalry actually has a really weak ground defense, so we should not expose cavalry to enemy artillery. The problem is that we have spotting range of 3, so if I spot something on 3 and there is artillery, and this is unfortunately guards. If there were conscripts, they would have spotting of only 1, but they can see us. Maybe we should allocate some of our bombers over there. That could be a good idea. I'm not so sure that now we are going to need bombers, but if they have flak, well, maybe we can damage the flak and then bombard over here. We'll see. This can work, yeah. But we need our bombers over here. We can try. We're also going to need bombers over there. It's going to be a rain, so maybe that's the opportunity, alright. To sneak on them while it's raining. And deploy our bombers. Yeah, this can work. Okay. Fine, next time. It's not going to rain. Panther D. That's an awesome tank, that's right. Let's go over here. I think we are safe over here. Didn't see any ships. All right. Cavalries, huh? They gave a nice spotting for the enemy. Right. They give a nice spotting, so how many turns? I mean, we need a lot of turns, yeah, if we are going to do that. I mean, it would be the most easiest way to see what's over there, just to move this fighter. It's auxiliary fighter. There is artillery, okay. 152 and 3 stars. That's too good. We need bombers over there. How many bombers do we need? I think one strategic and we'll send Italian bombers, alright. So from here we can bombard this, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Not so sure, do we need to send one fighter over here? Probably this would be a good idea, yeah. Okay, fine. Alright, they have tanks over there. Okay. Alright. Our Italian fighter is better to, I don't know, let's say, well, we will move this fighter to wait if they attack. Brumbar, let's get on board this Brumbar. So basically over here we are waiting, but we can wait with okay, with this artillery ready to fire at flak. This is actually what we need. All right. It's a good flak, fortunately. It's a really good flak. I mean, what's the cheapest thing to do? And we don't care about experience of this unit, so maybe we can place this unit in front. I mean, we can repair with regular reinforcement. Yeah, who cares? And it's protected with 2 artilleries. Even if they attack, yeah, it's not going to be. We are not going to lose that unit. Over here, artillery over here. Another artillery over here. Tiger. Flak. And flak will wait. Yeah. A spotting of 1. It's a fighter over there. Spotting of 1. You can see only these 2, but this is all very risky now. What's happening over there? Alright. So This is fine. So far, it's okay. We have a stag. Okay. Now this area. Again, heavy artillery. Again, heavy artillery. We will need to attack with our bombers, but we will first need to scout. Where is this plane? It's over here. Okay, we'll send this one over here to tell us what's over there. Damn flak. Unfortunately, they damaged our artillery, yeah? But not too much. Okay, so our fighter is going to cost a lot. Okay, fighter is badly damaged, but yeah, nothing can be done about that. All right, we have landed over here. I think this is again a Tiger, yeah. Recon, this is MG battalion, and there is a flak over there. Okay, this fighter needs to stay over here for now. Okay, let's scout with this fighter. Yeah, we don't know what's over there. Look, fighter is over there. Wow. I could have done this better. I could have done this better a million times. Should have attacked from this side with Tiger, and we will push the tank to the river hex, and then it would be easy for Stag to destroy it. So yeah. I want to stay out of range of this artillery, yeah, for now, okay. This Tiger, now what? I mean, it did the job over here. I mean, what's this? This is a thick forest. So basically, if you go with the tank, we need to go all around over here, yeah. And who knows what's over there? I think for Sahariana it will be excellent. Okay, now we can't, but next turn we can disembark, and they will be as infantry, yeah. Okay, let's stay over here as we are now, so we'll see. Okay, fine. Next turn. Okay, it's cloudy, yeah? Tiger, I made a mistake. I should have disembarked all the units. How much fuel? We need to go back. Over here. Okay, at least now they don't have artilleries anymore. Should not be a problem anymore, so we can pull back our planes here. It's cloudy, huh? It's cloudy. Yeah, this artillery will fire at the anti-air, and I'm aware of that. We can break through, but I want to weaken this artillery. Okay, this is what I really want to do. Our tactical bombers, and then I'm saving our units as much as possible, because we are going to need them to fight in these hills, mountains. That's okay. I think this is an ambush. High Command demands that you place the Axis banner over the Caucasian mountain top. Mission objectives have changed. So is this that mountain top? I think it is. Okay, fine. Alright, let's send our strategic over here. Okay, we discovered the plane, huh? And we can't reach this one. No, we can't. Okay, what they can see? They can see this flak, right? They can see this artillery. Probably they will attack this artillery. Expect something like this. What should we do over here? I mean, I moved too far. I don't have an idea how to attack this. Guards, regulars. I mean, we can't attack this with tanks. But we don't need even to attack this at all. So this tiger... Oh my goodness, I wanted to move artillery over here to protect this artillery, and now I moved. This is a complete fail now. This is empty, huh? We landed, but I made a terrible mistake over here. And over here as well. Maybe they will not leave objective. Okay, good. They didn't leave objective. So over here, yeah, we need to pull back. Fine. Yeah. We can't attack. I think I forgot for one turn this this fighter. Fine. We're going for this objective. For this objective and this T-34 over here, they all have 3 stars, which is making them really dangerous, yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, terrain is really difficult. I mean, doing this, we don't have any fighter to support. I mean, we destroyed a lot of their planes, but still. Let's see, maybe this is very stupid, maybe it will be okay. Let's see. It was okay. Okay, 1 hour passed. I would now really save and continue in part number 2. Yeah. Turn number 10. I think we still have enough time. I've been playing this very carefully. I mean, the terrain is really bad and I can't use mobility, which I very often use in my favor. Over here there's no mobility at all. Yeah, and this advance is terrible. I even don't know how we are going to reach this. I don't have an idea. Secure Tbilisi, and then this group will go over here. But what about over there? Okay, we don't need to care at all about this area. There's this artillery, but I think they don't have a flak, so yeah, we could destroy this artillery with our planes. And our group, we are going to secure this, and then we will move to reach this one. Yeah, my cop. I mean, there's still a lot to be played. Okay, this artillery we need to resupply. This one is almost, but we will fire at this infantry. Okay, maybe next turn we will be able to take out Baku, and then this group. Then this group can move slowly over here, and maybe they can reach this. Maybe cavalry can climb to the mountain. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, but for now, I would say it's okay. Fortunately, Krachutsans are damaged by this artillery, yeah, but at least I'm happy that cavalry over here is not damaged, but this fighter paid the price for that. Yeah, and this artillery is damaged, yeah, but it's okay. Alright, that would be all for the first part of Caucasus. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the part number 2. Yeah, bye bye.